just done 10 minutes and I wasn't just taking a picture. He says, do it by yourself. I says, all right then. My God, this is not working. Honestly, when I just put you, you're very close. Scary face like that looking at you. I'm a bit cockeyed now. There you are. Da! Start again. Right. Hi. Welcome to my channel when I put my boobs in. Oh no, I've got the dog and everything now. Down. So, a lot of people have been asking me about my nails. How I do them. Do I do them myself? Do I get them done professionally? I have had them done professionally a lot, but times are hard, people. So I decided I was going to go back to doing them myself. I am not trained. It probably is all wrong, but it works for me. Don't judge me if you're a nail technician. So this is the stuff that I use. This is called Polygel, and it's a cross between a gel and an acrylic. So they tell me, as you say. I'm not writing this in blood. So the smaller one here, this came in a set. Do you know what is it? It could help you put your glasses on, wouldn't it? And this is your base coat. That would go underneath. And I do have a top coat on the same thing, but over the time, I've kind of used it. And this is just a bottle full of slip, it's called, which you use. It's very, you can get away with using acetone. I don't know. So they tell me. And this is the smallest UFO you've ever seen. It's like, it is actually a UV light. You know when you go to get your nails done and they have the big ones and everything, you put your nail underneath. Well, this is like a mini one. It is actually called Sun Mini. And all this is you plug it in, it's amazing for your holidays. If you go on your holidays and you think you might snap a nail, all you've got to take is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you're done. And it folds up. I mean, it fits in your handbag, for God's sake. So, I'm going to kind of get it open now. There you go, we're sorted. So if you want to, it's got your normal USB plug. You just plug it into any kind of socket, your phone socket. It's just like a phone. Helps when you can see, doesn't it? Put your glasses back on, you might be able to see. So that's it. You press the button on the back, light comes on. See the light? And that cues your nails. You have your regular nail files, brush came in the set, just your normal nail brush. Also, with the Polygel, you have these things, they look like false nails. Can you see these? Hang on there. They just look like false nails. You can do this one of two ways. You can put the Polygel onto the nail, push the nail, obviously the nail needs to be sized, push the nail on top of your nail to fit. Then you cure it under the light, it sets, you pop it off, and then that's it, done. These do not stay on your nails. The Polygel hardens and it stays rock hard. Or you can do it by hand, whichever way suits. Here we go. At this moment in time, I've got all these different kind of, not really happy with them, they're falling off. This is going like, So I have to remove all of the top coat. The thing with the Polygel is you can't melt it off like you can the acrylic. You have to file it off. So it does take a little bit of time and patience to get it all off. But once you get it off, Bob's your uncle's money's rent. And that's it. So we're going to start filing. Simple as that, over the top, until you find, if you get a good file, hang on, I think I'm using the, there you go, we'll start with a newer file, shall we? Rick's going to speed this up, just doesn't know it yet. You see, you've got to pick the lighter one. You see, as you can see, I'm not exactly trained. A Black & Decker probably would have done this a bit quicker, but it's starting to come off. You see that? So, a few minutes later, we'll have them all done. And we're back. That takes some doing. Right, so as you can see now, I've filed all the polish off. This nail here has nothing on it whatsoever. This is just a bare nail. And as you can see, I'm going to stick my big fat fingers in the way. As you can see here, it's gone slightly dark here. This is because it was lifting. Do you remember when I showed you? And this is because I didn't do anything about it. Water got underneath it and created, it's like damp, easiest way to explain it to you. But I've had it before, spoken to somebody about it. Apparently all you have to do is softly buff it across the top of your nail to try and get it off as much. It will be fine because it's going to be treated with the primer. So it should be alright in the future. So from this, I don't actually have to infill a lot of the nails. So I'm going to show you how to put this on. I'm going to show you how to just do a complete infill. So your primer, give it a quick shake. You have to put the primer on because it has to dry the nail. Put your glasses on. Has to dry the nail out because it will not stick if you have wet nails. So just brush it slightly over the top of any of the nail base that you are attempting to put any. See, I don't actually have to infill all of mine. Just a couple, so we'll just have that. And last of all, not least, I'll show you this one. This has been taken off a lot of the way. How do I show you? That way? Yeah. So some of this is still on. It's still staying on, you see. So it's not lifting, because these are old acrylic nails and they don't want to come off on the ends. And I've just gone over the top with the pony nail. So all I've done, if it does lift, I've kind of cut it back. You know, over the years I've built these up. With these, I've kind of cut it back so it was lifted anywhere until it doesn't want to lift anymore. And then you will left and file it so it is quite kind of smooth as you can kind of get it, because you're going to paint over the top of that. Primer on there to dry it out. Okay. Right, that'll sink straight in, doesn't touch your nails or anything, literally dehydrates your nails and that's it. Right, I've tipped the camera down so you can actually see a bit more what I'm doing here. So we're going to take the slip. You don't have to have all the fancy gadgets to do this. Get the lid, put it in there. So you've got a little bit sitting in the lid. This stuff does dehydrate. I'm steamy. Just warm this up in your hand because it makes it more pliable. Also, this doesn't set like acrylic. So you're not under the time scale of trying to get it done before it sets, because it just doesn't. It doesn't set until you cure it. You can buy this polygel in all different kinds of colours. I've just bought the clear because you never know, and you just put it on the nail like that. So we're on this false nail. Get your brush, dip it in, take some of the excess slip off it, and you are basically just pushing that up there. So however length you want it, we'll just try that because we're going to cover my own nail. You don't actually have to have your own base nail to cover this either. This will create a nail for you. So that is it. It is sitting on there. You can hardly see it because it is clear gel. So once you get this, you literally place it on top of your nail. Wait a minute, I haven't got it down the sides. Thought I had. Just keep adding a little bit more slip if you need it. Let's see, I don't normally use these. I normally just do freehand because I just like messing about. Place it onto the nail and push down. Don't forget, the more you push, it's going to bulge out the sides because it just makes sense, doesn't it? So if you just hold it down for a second. Right, now this is the harder bit. I'm going to turn the light on, put it under, but I'm just actually going to hold that down onto the nail. So just for a little bit until it actually takes hold of the nail in the light. 30 seconds. Rick will speed it up. At this point the light's gone off. I've turned the nail over just so it cures underneath of the nail as well, because some of it will be actually a little bit of the false nail. It's actually quite long, this. So if it's too long or it's bigger than the length of the nail that you wanted, you just file it down. Simple as that. Let's see if we are... Yeah. Press the button on the back, turns it off. Push it back up again. Right, so we've got the nail now. All you do is you go left and right, and you can feel it starting to move. And it just pops off. One nail. And you are left with the false nail. And it's a funny shape, but it doesn't matter because it's down now to the filing. So we've got all this. This is covered my natural nail. So we'll just do a quick, I mean it's really long, quick file. I mean these are strong, really, really strong. I did say it doesn't matter what size, what shape you do it. As soon as you file it down to the shape you want it. Let's get it down to my natural length, and then it'll look the same as the other ones. I filed it so now it looks cockeyed. Straighten it out a bit. There you go. You literally just file it down the sides. File the ends off. And there you go. That is it. Job done. All you would need now is to put the base coat on and the colour of your nail varnish. So, I'll just do a little bit more filing. Or I'll tell you what I'll do now. I'll show you how to do it when you just don't want to do an infill. So an infill, basically, where are we at here? Don't know if it's very good, this other better camera there. It's basically a tiny little gap. That's all I need to fill. So you just get your cuticle tool, push your cuticle back a bit, which creates a space. Dampen. You brush again. Just get your cuticle tool. You only need a tiny bit for this. It's literally a tiny bit on there. So we'll place that straight on top of the nail. Make sure your brush has got the slip on it, and you are basically pushing it down to stick to the top of the gel that has already been there, and you're just dragging it across. You need to put just a little bit of force in it. Don't get me wrong, right? When you first try and do this, you go, oh my God, I can't do it. But it's like when you first try and paint your nails on your right hand. After time, you get used to it. So if you just keep doing that, it will blend in to the rest of the nail, and that's it. Take your light and cure it, and that's it. One infill done. Simple as that, isn't it? So I'll just infill a couple of more nails, and I'll come back to you. I'll just put that back down there. See you shortly. So I just thought I'd show you the difference in this nail where it was it's all over the place. Because I'm doing this one freehand, because I can't actually stick another nail on top of it, and it's my sticking my tongue out, and it's my left hand that is actually doing it. It remains to be a little bit harder, and so if you push it, you can. It's very malleable. Look at that. Who thought I'd be saying that on a Monday morning? Is it morning? It feels like it. Malleable. So pliable. It moves until you don't want it to move anymore. So that's all right. It might look a little bit cockeyed, but you know what it is. At the end of the day, you can file it so it's smooth. Or if you put some slip back on your brush and gently drag it across the top of the nail, it does actually smooth it out. But making sure you don't use too much slip, because then it encourages the lifting. Are you still with us? I hope this is working all right. Right, so I've done all the infills. I've covered everything I need to do. Your remainder, you have your slip left in here. When you're finished with it, pour it back in the bottle and just leave the lid on tight. Make sure you keep that tight all the time. You're finished with your primer. You're finished with that. You're actually finished with most things. Your brush, I like to just give it a little bit of a wash in your slip solution just to get rid of it, as with everything else that it's kind of touched. Okay, so we're down now to just filing and shaping the nails to any kind of shape you want. When these have actually been, when you've infilled them, there is left with like a sticky residue on the top. It doesn't matter, you can just file that off the top. As you file across the top of the nail, you're basically just trying to get a rounder form as the same as your nail would be, really, you know, because obviously if you file in one direction constantly, then it's going to be flat, and you don't want that. So just trying. It's really difficult doing it with your left hand. Like I said, don't judge me, nail technicians. But for all you people who are skinned, you can buy this pack. I'm not sponsored by these people, by the way, but you can buy this pack for 10, 20 quid, I think, and it costs you 20 odd quid to get your nails done. And that pack would probably do your nails four times. But don't hold me on that. Depends on how much stuff you use. Basically, if you put a lot of stuff on and you're filing it up, then of course you're going to use more, aren't you? So once you have the shapes of your nails that you want, that's not bad considering I've done that by hand. I'm quite impressed with that look. Oh, that's alright there, man. Hey, getting good at this. Now, normally you have, where's it at? One of those, I think everybody over time has had one of these nail files that kind of buff and shine and everything. This is basically similar kind of thing. It just puts the finishing touches on the top of your nails to kind of buff them and make them look a bit more salon like. They're a quid. You know, that's all they are. The cheapest chips. You're actually supposed to use the nail file to the nail, not the nail to the nail file. It just smooths it. That's all it basically does, smooth it. You don't necessarily need this, but like I say, over time, I've gathered all this stuff. You will be better off. You can't just use your average nail file, by the way, to get this off. You're better off picking up one of these professional nail files from one of, you know, like when you go shop and you see like stalls and things, and I think Body Care Select. There maybe it's even Argos, not Argos. Well, they might do actually Argos. They sell all sorts of stuff, don't they? Superdrug, anything Boots should sell your stronger nail file. This is 100/180, so it's hard going, durable. Right, so at this point you would normally wash your nails. Done. We're going to move on. Today, I decided that I was going to do my nails. What colour was I going with? Orange. Just because I haven't done them before, but I've got all sorts of bits and bobs which you can buy. Beat to Chinatown for these. Glitter. Any amount of glitter. You have stickers, and I've got all sorts of different things that you can put on them. So for you, shaking it up. I ordered these off the net. Don't be fooled, mind, right? Because I ordered these off the net. It turned up 3 of them. I expected them to be this size, and they came this size. Ladies, do not shop on the net when you're full of gin. That's the top and bottom of it. So, you paint your nails basically at this point exactly the same way as you would paint your nails normally, just with normal varnish. So you just paint it like that. One nail done. Rick will speed this up. He might have to speed it up a lot. I can't see. I tell you what, I couldn't do this on a Thursday after wind down Wednesday. My hands are shaking now. Oh. Oh. Right. Ta-da! I've painted them all. Do not paint them too thick, because if you paint them too thick, it just doesn't set. You have to do, if it's not dark enough, do more coats of thin coats rather than one thick coat, thinking you're going to, I'll just do it like that so you can see, more than a thick coat, because it'll just peel off. It doesn't work. So we're just now curing the nails and setting that on. This is not normal nail varnish, this is gel nail varnish. So gel or nail varnish will also make your nails stronger. You can actually just use the gel nail varnish without putting any of the acrylic on or the polygel, but you will need a light like this to cure it. You can buy these by themselves. I'll put a link in for you down below. Well, Rick will. And then it helps you just cure it. Or if you've got a sunbed at home, that'll do. Who has sunbeds anymore? Nobody has sunbeds, though. I need to go to the pool. I'm looking a bit white. I need to go to the hairdressers. Look at the state of my hair. My God. Oh, it's gone off. And again. Yeah, it's a tiny little bit sticky. So as long as it feels a little bit sticky, just cure it a little bit more. Because these are only like 30-second lights. You might just need to give it another bout. And then, because blowing them doesn't work on this. Are we? Yeah. Okay. Right, now what I was thinking was, at this point, hang on, where is it? Another brush. I was thinking about putting a little bit, at this point, a little bit of glitter. So I'm going to go with the orange glitter. Because what I want to do, I haven't done this before, I'm just wondering if it's going to work. Let's see. Yeah, that won't work. Let's do another round. Oh, yeah, fella. I'll do another round of the orange first. Back in a minute. So, we are back. So the left hand is now done. I got the sparkles on there. I stuck a jewel on there. And I just stuck another kind of, I don't know, whatever round thing in a diamond on that one. So all in all, they're done. They don't look too bad for somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. So I'm going to continue doing the right hand, which should be fun. And I'll show you the finished product shortly. Right. So I've now finished doing the nails completely. This is the final product with your nails. A lot easier to do them like that with the little stars on the fingers and the thumbs. I've got little jewel things on them. This fly is doing my head in. So, let me push you back a bit. There you go. Well, I tell you what, that was, I would like to say a quick 10 minutes, but it wasn't. Thank you all for watching. It's been, this is now my third vlog. Get good at this. First one by myself, on my own, by hand, just me. Thanks for watching. If you could press the subscribe button and share, and ring the bell. That's what you need to do. Push buttons and stuff, people. Thanks very much. I'll see you on the next one. Don't know what it is. I'll make it a surprise. Gotta get this haircut. Look at the stain on it. My God. Sorry. Bye.